Hello there everyone, Shibby here. Hope everyone out there is doing well. I'm taking back once again some more Tekken 8 ranked matches as I try to climb my way out of the red ranks and into the purple ranks and get back to where I was before. I'm surprised I was able to punish that. God, that move goes really damn far. Alright, looks like my first one's going to be a June player here. See what we can get done. We are plus there and they tried to launch me for it. I'm not really doing much. I just tried to... I shut my mind off for a moment and just tried to do too much. And they launched me for that. God, June hits like a fucking truck. I'm dead. Well, I felt like I had the momentum that entire match for June to say, nah. And round start cans. Okay, well, it was the right option. I went low, but fuck. Okay. Got me all the way to the wall. Alright, did you not want to stop here? Try to sidestep that. Alright, we are plus. I'm just go low until they show me that I can't. They tried to press there. Alright, we're going to trade there, and that's going to be fair. I'll take it because they didn't have enough health for the trade. Alright, we're going to sidestep here. I thought I was going to be able to launch him. But boy, was I wrong. Alright, I don't know if that move's actually plus or not. But it's one of the new moves that Asuka got that I don't use enough. I don't use any of Asuka's moves a lot. Okay, that's the first. I'm just going to keep doing that string until they show me that I couldn't. Alright, we're going to go... They sidestepped it. Okay. I thought it would be my turn there, so I did try to take it back. Alright, they tried to go for a low. Got a wash. Don't know how eager they're going to be for... God bless. Alright, we're doing a sidestep and launch the light move. I didn't know which way to sidestep or if you even could, but we tried it anyhow. You know, I do round start cans and I get hit immediately. Okay. But it was not the right answer in that time. Alright, we're gonna try to heat up just to get out of the damn corner. I meant to actually grab, but I'm stupid and did the wrong thing. Why does that go so far? Holy shit. Alright, I'll take that. I guess that's just a stance that June has. Is that new? I mean, I'm not at a low level, so I don't recall a whole lot of June players doing that. So I'll take it. Able to get him with the 4-4-3. Alright. Alright, well, that started off messy and ended messy, but we managed to get the win nonetheless and get a little bit higher in the Shinryu ranks here. And do we have to run back with June here? Alright, we do. Alright. It's kind of hard to tell anymore in Tekken. I get more one and done, it seems like, than it does the full sets, but credit to this person for powering through. Alright, armor through here. Alright, good for them for laying down. Alright, they do it a lot, though. I'll take that trade. Go for the grab. They mashed immediately. People do not give a fuck about plus frames, I have to say. They really don't. But look at them with the 4-4-3. They do crouch a lot, so I need to take advantage of that. We're going to sidewalk here. Alright, they do crouch a ton. Alright, I did not expect them to lay on the ground that long. Alright, that light move is trouble. Alright, they went for the grab there. It was the right play. But we're going to go for a grab of our own. Alright, they do duck me there. They got their heat, so we need to watch. And they got their ultimate. Yeah, they crouch a lot. They're getting hit by that mid a ton. Alright, they go low there. Alright, I'll take that. Alright, we'll get the launch there. I didn't know if that was launch punishable or not. They just are going to keep getting hit by that, it looks like. I thought I could sidewalk that. Alright, they tried to press there. They've been pressing there a whole lot. Like, to my knowledge, am I incorrect? Because I feel like I get hit there a lot. But is that not +1 on a heat engager? Like, I feel like people just smash there and I get just destroyed for it, but that's neither here nor there. But good game to that opponent, and yeah, I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here, going up against a Steve player, and Steve always gives me trouble. Usually characters that I don't really see a lot of is what usually gets me in trouble. I don't really typically see a lot of Steve until I see a lot of Steve, if that makes any sort of sense. Alright, good punish because I whiffed like a son of a bitch. Alright, go for the mid here, they get hit. Alright, see if we can bait an ultimate. Gotta try to get a read on the person. Alright, they went for it immediately. Alright, this mid there's immediately. I'm gonna try to sidewalk here and just get uppercutted. That's gotta scale pretty badly, right? Alright, now they're completely out of resources. I might be in... Yeah, actually that did way more damage than I thought it would. Alright, they tried to sidewalk it, got hit. I'll take it. Okay, we're gonna sidewalk to the right here. Or left. I can't tell my directions because I'm an idiot. Alright, they do back step there. I tried to reinforce plus frames. That gets me in trouble a lot when I whiff that. Because I feel like it should go further and it just doesn't. Tried to Superman punch me there. I don't know what they were trying to do. I guarantee they go. I thought they were going to heat up on me. Oh, that was unfortunate. Alright, they do sidewalk a lot. Need to keep that in mind. Alright, we'll slip the leg. Back one. We are plus. They don't block low. We are plus in that scenario as well. A little bit short, unfortunately, on that. Was I not blocking? Alright, they do not know the meaning of the word block. But most people don't. Except for there when they've actually blocked the low. Okay. Alright, they backstep there. Alright. I need to use that more often. I just don't use that enough. Alright, take that. Alright, now we're getting a little bit better on that spacing. It's still stupid to do that, but if they're not going to punish me for it, I'll take it. Alright, they always go for the low there, so I'll take that. They were still in a crouch state. What was that? I got counter hit? Why did that miss? They're getting super aggro. Tried to grab me out of a rage art. You cannot do that, bud. I'm sorry. Now they're going to be in their rage, so we got to be careful. And they also have a resource to spend, so we got to watch out. All right, that was an unfortunate trade for them because we were able to get the ground pickup. I'll take that. Probably a little bit undeserved, but win's a win, and we take them where we get them. All right, so that's first round to us. Let's see if we can make this 2-0 here. All right, we're just going to back up. All right, well, foolish of me thinking I could take my turn back there. All right, we are plus in that scenario. I tried to backstep, could not. All right, they spin their rage immediately. So we're gonna spend our rage art, barely survive. Now we should get some health coming back from this, right? Because we are in heat. It did a decent amount of damage. And I'll get them trying to do something. All right. I just wanted the plus frames, but I'll take it. I did the wrong pickup. I usually do. All right, I misjudged the gap there. All right, that's not a 1+2 break, I guess. All right, we should get a combo off this, which I will gladly take. And I did the wrong move. I meant to do forward 1, but unfortunately, I did the wrong version of that. All right, he always gets hit by that, so I'm going to do it again. All right, to get him on the whiff. Alright, that was a counter hit to my heat, which is unfortunate. I'm playing a little bit too linearly, but never mind, you can't sidestep that anyhow. Isn't that unfortunate what just happened there? But they're dead now. I knew they wouldn't walk up and do nothing. Alright. There's going to be 2 rounds on the board against old Steve here. Alright, just need to play a little bit patiently. More patiently here. Alright, I'll take that. Alright, they can't sidewalk that. Alright, we managed to get back 1. Sweep the leg. Yeah, I was already mid doing that. I didn't think they would take that line down, so we get aggro to counteract their aggroness as well. All right, well that's 2, right? All right, well that's 2-0 against Steve. Way better than I thought it would be, but I'll take the wins where I can get them. But good game to that opponent, and I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found maybe my final opponent here, depending on how long the video goes, or this match goes, but we're going to be a Kazuya player, so feel free to count how many times I get hit by Hell Sweep, because that's what always happens to me. There's 1. Alright, this person can wave dash a little bit. Alright, well we're stuck on this wall. I need to get out of here somehow. Alright, we have the advantage there. Alright. No crouch. Alright, I thought the string was over. Alright, they go for a grab. I mean, might as well go for the Hail Mary at this point to try to make the gap a little bit closer. Now, they do have full heat here, so we can be in a little bit of trouble. Alright, they block the low. Alright, so they know to look for that. I was just gotta test them at the very beginning just to find out what they're gonna do. Alright, we do the same thing. I just happen to get hit there. Unfortunate. That's not the move I wanted. The Hell Sweep goes way too far. They're still able to block there. Interesting. Alright, managed to launch him for that. I didn't mean to spin like an asshole. Why did I get hit there? It was a counter hit for something, but I don't really know what. Okay, we're gonna sidewalk here. I wanted a down back 3. Every backflip is a failed down back 3, honestly. I should have finished that string out. Made up above him. I felt like that missed, but who am I to judge, I guess. Alright, we're kind of just stuck on the ground here. I guess I wasn't still blocking. Okay. Well, they get the first game on us here. Well, let's see if we can recover. If I can. Kazi is always trouble for me. But I only got hit by, what, 2 Hell Sweeps? That's, you know, not bad. And there's 3. We both had the same idea. That was an unfortunate trade, I have to say. I wanted down back 3. I'm plus there. I don't know why I got hit, but okay. All right, I'm really unsure as to why I got hit there as well. All right, they mashed something. And we are plus there, so it's a good thing they got counter hit, or else I'd been a little bit upset. All right. I wanted forward 1. All right, see what we can do here. I didn't get the right move. Not that that would have been a right answer to anything. All right, we get the launch there. Let's get our stacks up. That was an awkward angle. But I want to keep the pressure up. If we grab, they do break it. That was unfortunately a little bit of a bad distance there. It's not 1+2 break, is it? Alright, I tried to go for a low there. Unfortunately, didn't get it. We're gonna have to hold this. Didn't get to hold, so I'm dead. I thought I could caught a mid swing, but alas, I did not. Alright, gotta watch out. Okay, that's not the move I wanted. Okay, that just catches your side step regardless. Alright, we'll commit to the string that time. We are plus. Alright, I want to keep momentum up here. Alright, managed to get the launch there. I don't think this will kill, but it'll be awfully close to it. And we'll go for the low because I've always gone for the mid there. And we're up 2-1. Alright, that moves plus. It looked plus. I just had to test it because I wasn't sure. Alright, we didn't get to spend our heat, but that's okay. Get our stacks here. Alright, what is that break? Is it's not 1+2, what the hell is it? Alright, to get our parry. That was a hell of a gamble, but what the fuck is that break? I have no idea what it could be. If it's not 1+2 or 2+4, I don't know what it is. This is a single button break. I have no idea. Okay, that was unfortunate. Thought I sidewalked it, but I guess you can't. I thought I caught him doing something I was wrong. But I'm wrong most of the time. He did try to go for a hill sweep there, though. Can't blame him when it does work. I thought I was blocking there, but I guess not. And we dropped the set to the Kazuya player. Damn. Kazuya is always going to be a problem for me, but I think I played a little bit better despite still losing both games, but we'll do what we can. But good game to that opponent, and I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my final opponent here, going up against a Lars player, which Lars always fucks me up, especially now, because I don't know what the hell, like, his stances are, or like what the answer to any of them, because it's like, it's just, to me, as of right now, it's undecipherable what's coming. All I know is that's probably going to be a low of some kind, and now I'm just stuck in a corner and can't get out. Alright, how do you react to that? Everyone mashes on plus frames. There is no exception. Alright, go low here. Alright, we managed to keep up the momentum there and reinforced our plus string, or frames, somehow. That goes wet. Wow. Both of those moves felt like they should have whiffed, and they did not. Okay. But I guess that's every move in this game now. I can't get a word in edgewise. Okay. Okay. I say that like I have an answer for something. I tried to sidewalk that and still got hit by it. Okay. Well, just fuck me, I suppose. Okay, let's see if we can recover here. I tried to rage art him and didn't get it, so that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, they're up 2-0 now. I don't know when the hell I can take my turn against Lars. I just don't know. It seems like every move he makes is a question mark, so I don't know what in the hell is the proper response, and I'm just getting steamrolled. Okay, well, we gotta try to see when we can take our turn back here. I mean, I don't know when. Like, his moves just seem indistinguishable to me, so we're just gonna have to try to guess and see if we can get lucky and find a hit here. I managed to catch him there. We are plus. Alright, I'll take that. That's not the proper wall ender, but... Alright, we do get a perfect there. Let's see if I can just keep him from doing bullshit, then we're okay. But it's when the bullshit happens that we're less okay. Alright, well, we gotta get him off our ass now. Alright, I'll take that. That was an unfortunate whiff, but they're definitely not gonna not do nothing, so we're just gonna do a rage art. They have not shown me any sort of, like, willingness to block at all, so we're just gonna just do scrubby bullshit and hope it hits. Alright, I mean, I don't know when I can interrupt a string, so when I can take my turn back. Like, I just don't know what's the right answer to what. Alright, thankfully they're not blocking low. Alright, we get the whiff there. I'll take it. Alright, we are plus. And we're just gonna I'm just gonna keep mashing. Because that's the only way that it appears that will stop him. So that's what we're gonna keep trying to do here. And it got us around for it. Now, is that the proper thing you probably should do against Lars? No, but if it's gonna work for me, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna start low here. Plus, again, they're not blocking that move. Still not blocking it, so we're just gonna still not blocking it. I don't know why I got hit there. I didn't mean to do that. But that'll make him pause for a second, not just be a stupid son of a bitch. Okay. That low profiles me. I keep trying everything I can that will hit him out of that, but maybe you just can't interrupt the string and just have to live with it. But I'll take that. We're plus there. And again, he's not blocking that low, my favorite string in the world, so I'm just going to keep doing that, I guess. And we'll just take that for a wall ender and take him out. Okay. I just got to shut my brain off. That's the answer. Okay. Something worked there for once. All right, they do block that for once in their lives, so now we have to find something else. All right, we're going to heat it up here. All right, they don't block it that time. All right, we're just gonna keep going until we can't go anymore. All right, well, my answer to beating Lars was just being an idiot, and it just so happened to work. Do not follow in my footsteps, anybody watching, because that's probably not how you should do that. I'm sure there is a more reasonable answer to get past through that, but I just got pissed and was just said the hell with it and just pressed every button I could to try to answer the buffoonery, I guess. But a good game to that opponent. I do believe I'm going to end the video here, though. And yeah, if you made this far, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.